Live from Salem Field in Elma, New York, which is south of Buffalo, we have Sahara Gunners soccer. Tonight, the Gunners in the pink jerseys taking on the Syracuse FC team in the dark jerseys. The officials are Chris Gray, Nick Gray, John Kramer's the AR, and Russ Parisi is the center ref. He's the man in charge. So the Gunners have the ball to get it started. They're wearing the pink. Shahibi up on the far side. Pass is intercepted by Syracuse, and they will send it back into their own zone. The Gunners putting some pressure on up top, trying to force the turnover. Ball on the far side of the field, kept alive by the Gunners. And now Syracuse will bang it up deep into the Gunners' end of the field, but the Gunners will come back and get it out of there. And we'll have the possession. That was a nice play by Majed Mohammed to get the ball out of the Gunners' end. Now the Syracuse team will knock it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Gunners. Paul, a great night for a soccer game here in Elma.
Gorgeous night, beautiful, beautiful. Was blue sky earlier, now it's a little darkened, but the lights are on. We're watching this game. And interesting point, the Syracuse team comes out playing a 4-1-4-1. Basically, 4 defense, a shallow mid, a broader up the field midfield wall for 1 attacker. When they get possession, the wings come up off the 4. Now we got it, and the back wings come up. We would look more like a 4-4-3. So it's an interesting formation, trying to control that midfield.
So a little give and go there by the Syracuse squad. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go to the Gunners. Alex Lopez in goal tonight for the Gunners. Callum Christie with the night off. I don't think he's here tonight. And now it's Syracuse coming up the other way, knocked away by the Gunners, but Syracuse will maintain possession, and they'll send it on the far side, into that far side, and it's knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Syracuse team.
And Syracuse generally likes to come out in a 3-5-2. Almost the same kind of idea is that we're going to control the midfield play. We're going to knock it up to our forwards. We'll give them support from the wings.
And now Syracuse with a nice through ball there. It's a little too far, though, and Lopez comes out and grabs it. And that will be a goal kick or a throw, and he will throw it to the near side. We're just underway. No score in the first half. Gunners with the ball. And Shahibi had it turned over. Syracuse player hits the deck, and the ball will stay with the Gunners. The Gunners making some numerical changes to their roster tonight, and the Syracuse team not getting a roster until seconds before this game started. So now this is Shahibi. Nice move there. Lost the ball, goes out of bounds, comes back in, gets it to Thomas. Thomas into the middle of the field. Nice play there by Morocco. It's easier to call him by his nickname than his full name.
I love the fact that he's from Morocco.
Oh, we got a runner, and getting back just in time to get that ball out of there were the Gunners, but this will be the Syracuse ball. A throw in. They'll throw it in on the far side, maintain the possession. Let's see what they do here, bringing the ball up the field. So far, the Gunners have probably had the ball. Oh, there's a shot that's blocked. Sent upfield, and Syracuse will control it. They'll send it back a little bit. On the near side, Syracuse with the ball. That pass is errant. Morocco gets shoved to the turf, and that'll be a foul, and it will be Gunners' ball. Apologize for not having Syracuse player names. However, we just got the rosters, like as I said, seconds before the game. So at halftime, we'll try and look and see if we can match some of them up. Until then, we're going to be what I call specifically generic.
Well, Stu, and it's a good thing you didn't get me on film running over to the other side and trying to get back here as the players were taking the field, literally trying to run over here to give you those rosters.
Thank you for the effort. I appreciate it. There's the ball boomed into the corner, goes out of bounds, and that looks like it's a goal kick. The Gunners wanted a corner kick. You know, the last time you and I did a game, Zachary Shaibi had a great game, but he was thwarted by Tanner Stutzman on a free kick and a PK, and just a little bit of bad luck. In the first game we did, he had a hat trick, so we'll see what Syracuse does against Shaibi, number 10, who is arguably the Gunners' best player.
He is definitely the Gunners' best offensive player. Bad luck on that penalty kick came back to bite the Sahara Gunners in the proverbial backside. Not to get too graphic here, but in other words, just a little slip of his spike, couldn't get off that penalty kick, and normally he would have buried that with a good strike. So I think Shahibi, a great player to watch at home. If you keep your eye on number 10, you're going to really enjoy watching his footwork. He's very technical. He's very, very quick. Sees the field well. He's a fun player to watch.
Syracuse brings the ball in. Ball centered. Loose out in front. Can they turn and get a shot? No. Great defensive play there by the Gunners. A nice move there. Shahibi just doing a great job getting that ball out of danger. And there's a pass up on the wing. Nice cross, but there's no one there from Syracuse. Sent up the middle. Knocked down by Harriana Thomas for the Gunners, and it'll go on the far side. Taken back by Syracuse. Little ball there on the far side with a shot. Just goes wide.
Beautiful shot. Going for that far post is the way we're taught when we were young. Don't shoot it short unless you can really power it. But a great attempt. And this is the first time we've seen this young goalkeeper,
Alex
Lopez. So we really haven't seen him in a game yet. I'm interested to see how it is. I love the Gunners' new uniform.
Uniforms are nice, but they got to stop spending so much time in their own end of the field.
They do. And, though, again, remember 3-5-2, they generally have 5 people in the danger zone. It's a very difficult defense to press through.
Is that your pin defense?
That's a pain in the neck defense, otherwise known as a pin defense, because they make a wall almost, right? So they'll give up the ball a little bit in the mid, but they're difficult to push through.
Well, here comes Syracuse one more time. This looks like trouble. There's a shot and a goal. And Syracuse takes a 1-0 lead, but no goal. It is ruled offside. So a break there for the Gunners. But you can see how quick this Syracuse team is. They counter quickly just about every time, really. They've been pushing it up the field.
They do, and the announcers curse. I'm just saying how hard it is to get through. And what do? They cut right through, and except for being offside, would have been up 1-0 on the Syracuse side.
The Syracuse squad is coached by Jaro Zavislaw, a native of Poland, used to be the Cornell men's soccer coach. Now he's in his first year as the Lemoyne women's coach. Now here come the Gunners with a through ball on the far side to Thomas. Now on the wing, looking for help on the far side, into the middle of the field. Here come the Gunners, taken away by Syracuse, but Shahibi is there to take it. Let's see what he does here. Shahibi with a nice move around one. He takes a long shot, hit the crossbar. What a shot! A tough break for Shahibi, who somehow fired off a rocket off that left foot that hit the crossbar. Beautiful shot. Now a throw in for the Gunners.
A dangerous player, correct. He's moving to his left. He's moving to his right. And as I've always said, and we've talked many times, you're looking for a 1-foot space. Shahibi, he works with both feet very well. And I don't know if he's left-handed, but his left foot is just dynamite. It was a great shot, great attempt.
Just a little bit of bad luck. Hit the crossbar where the crossbar and the post come together and bounced out, not in. Bad luck. Now Syracuse back the other way. Shahibi's opposite number 10, had the ball, sent it to the far side. And they'll push the ball up the field. And once again, the Gunners a little bit hemmed in. Nice slide tackle there by the Gunners player. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. So the Gunners getting the one chance, a great chance. The ball goes out of bounds, and shortly thereafter, really quickly, the ball's back in their end of the field.
But again, not in the
Danger zone. Yes, true.
So they're going to give that width. They'll leave that open. It's tougher to come straight up through the middle. We'll see how Syracuse, over the time, develops their offense throughout the game. And we'll notice whether they'll keep trying to cross it, go wide, cross it, or try to attack the middle at some point.
Now Shahibi splits two defenders, but then lost the ball, unfortunately. Syracuse comes back the other way. Nice pass there. He hits the deck. There's a player that gets knocked down, and that'll be a foul. That'll be a foul, and that's a dangerous spot in the field to be taking any kind of kick from, which is what Syracuse will do. Tony Parisi, the main referee, making the call. You can hear the players chattering.
In the men's game, this is a dangerous spot to be if you're the Gunners.
There's the shot. It's a high ball, and a little too high, a little too far.
But I liked how it arced.
Yeah, that's why I hesitated to say what it did.
It was a nice attempt, because in that kind of situation, you're going to have to get the ball up above the keeper's hand. And it's difficult from distance to see that ball actually dropping. It looks so easy to be a keeper. It's so difficult.
Listen, for guys like me, I won't say you, but probably you, a lot of things look a lot easier than they are.
Oh, it does. You know, we always say it's 18 yards wide. Why can't you just chip it in? It should be. No, it's just not that easy to get the shot off, and it's not easy to stop him either.
No, not at all. Now here comes Syracuse again the other way. Good defensive play by the Gunners. They'll chase that one down, and they'll manage to keep that one in. Nice play by the Gunners to keep that one in. Shahibi heads it into the middle of the field. He's taking off on a run. Can they get him the ball? No. But it comes back the other way. The Gunners have the possession to Shahibi. Shahibi. And that ball went off of the Syracuse player, so it'll be Gunners' ball.
What makes Shahibi so fun to watch, he likes to try to run directly at the defender. Try to see which way he's leaning. He's bi-footed, so he could have it on his right, but really thinking I'm going left, and within a split second have the ball on his left foot, as we saw, and get that shot off.
Majed Muhammad on the throw-in toward the middle of the field. Syracuse jumped in front of that one, but now it's taken back. There's a shot that somehow got through. I think that was Harriana Thomas, number 9, who took it. It hit a player, bounced up, and the Syracuse keeper had to make the save.
And those are, again, deflected shots. Those are tough on the keep.
We do not have a scoreboard or a clock here, so it is scoreless, and we're still in the first half. Gunners with the possession in their own end. On the far side, Syracuse will chip it into the corner. There's a race for the ball. It's headed out of bounds, and that will be a goal kick for the Gunners.
And Syracuse being tried and true to their opening formation, opening game thoughts is get it wide and then try to chip it into the middle. Hopefully for a little scrum, maybe somebody shakes loose and gets a shot on frame.
As it turns out, that was not a goal kick. It was a Syracuse throw-in. They got a shot off that went far and wide. And I believe this will be a goal kick for the Gunners. Nope, this is also going to be a throw-in, but this will be for the Gunners. There's the throw, knocked up in the air. Gunners have it. And keep your eye on 10, Shahibi. They're always looking to make that run. Likes to try to hide among the weeds there, too. He's between a couple of defenders, and there he goes. If they can just get him the ball, the keeper comes out, but a defender beats them all to it and knocks it on the far side. It's kept alive by the Gunners. Now Syracuse will knock it up in the air. There's a whistle, and that'll be Gunners' ball.
And the Gunners like their forwards in those
hidden areas.
They're hidden 9, so they're their position is referred to as a 9, but it's a hidden 9. And as you succinctly said, Shahibi kind of watches the flow of the ball, and then he'll take off on some type of an angled run, and they're trying to connect with him that way.
So the Gunners, with what may turn out to be a good opportunity here. There's a long, high shot that goes wide, and it goes off a Syracuse player, but that'll be a goal kick. Great attempt there by the Gunners.
So as you compare the two offensive styles, the Gunners are willing to bring that ball up at any point in the midfield, and look for these 45-degree runs off the hidden parts of the field. Where we're watching Syracuse, who so far has been happy enough to bring it up the side and then try to connect across the middle. It's two different styles of offense. Both are fabulous as long as that ball goes in.
And Syracuse will send it into the Gunners zone. And it'll just be headed up in the air, coming to the near side, race for the ball. Shahibi tried to chip it up in the air and chase it down. It went up in the air, but he didn't get the bounce he was looking for. But that's another great effort by that great offensive player. That was terrific. Nice play by Shahibi to block that pass, and that ball will stay with the Gunners.
And we've seen the Gunners enough to know different players, some of their tendencies. And so far this game, number 10, Shahibi, really looks fluid. I don't know, we saw him last time. It seemed to be a little slower paced game perhaps. Today he is just running his heart out.
Muhammad got that ball in bounds, but Syracuse will take it away, and now the Gunners will have it. Will they bring it up the field? No, instead they'll tap it back to the keeper, Lopez. And Alex Lopez will put his foot into it on the far side. Syracuse will knock it up in the air. And it's now on the ground. Syracuse has it, and that's an offside play, so it'll be Gunners' ball. This is actually a perfect night for soccer. No clouds in the sky, no rain, no sign of any precipitation. Beautiful field here at Salem Fields.
This field is fast this evening.
Yeah, and yes, it's playing fast. The teams are fast.
Yeah, it's just been an enjoyable game so far. You know, as we talk about soccer, you know, it's a thinking person's game. It's a you know, if you're not familiar with soccer, you'll say, oh, how boring. No, but once you learn it and you see the nuances of the runs and the defensive structure, it's such a thinking person's game. And we've got a couple smart teams out there tonight. They're staying true to what they like, and it's been very entertaining.
And there's a whistle, and that'll be Gunners' ball too. Might have been a handball there. There's a long ball headed away by Syracuse in the middle of the field. Shahibi racing after it, couldn't get it. Look out, coming right at photographer B.J. Stack and our man Paul, who both smartly got out of the way.
I was trying to reach it and saying a young man from Williamsville got a souvenir tonight.
Yeah, if this was a baseball game when it was a foul ball, one of you had better caught that. Probably. Uh-oh, here comes a break for Syracuse behind the D. He spins, he passes it, maybe should have shot it on the far side. That shot is blocked. Good play by the Gunners, but not number 10. I'm not sure who that is for Syracuse. Maybe you would have liked to have that again and shoot the first time.
I really would have liked to see him just let go with that left foot.
Me too. That's what I thought he was going to do.
Yep. And then, although he made a very nice move, very nice idea, get it across the middle. Unfortunately, when you slow down, you allow that defense to come back and backfill. That's what happened to Syracuse there.
Oh, there's a couple of shoves. Shahibi gets knocked down. And there's a whistle and a foul. And I believe referee Tony Pariso was having words with one of those Syracuse players. He said, don't do that again. Oh, and now we hear one of the fans, an expert official himself, no doubt.
I think
must have been the kid's dad.
I think this, the center referee, Parisi, is doing exactly the right way to do it early in a game.
Yes.
He spoke his mind. He told the player. The player kind of hey, sir, I didn't do anything. But he accepted it, and they're moving on. We don't want to see a bunch of yellow cards unless it's something flagrant right away.
No, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't like getting hit from behind like that.
No. So,
Actually, he got
warning.
hit from in front and then from behind.
Yes.
Uh-oh, there's a long high ball toward the goal, and it hits the top of the crossbar. So both teams have had chances, although the Gunners had the best chance of the night on the shot by Shahibi. And I agree with you, Paul. The officials are doing a great job.
Yep. They'll get stricter if you don't respond to their warning, which I think, again, he was warning the player, hey, knock it off, kind of little jab, jawing there, but he respected the referee, and the game moves on. You like physicality in soccer. One of the things with Shaibi being a smaller man, he faces a lot of contact.
And that'll be Gunner's ball right there.
But what he does so well is he hides. He's got such great footwork, and he's so quick. He overcomes the physical disadvantage with just speed and technical ability.
Now Syracuse with the ball. Nice ball down the wing, but nobody will get there, at least not for Syracuse. 14 putting some pressure on there in the corner. Alex Duncan got the ball back to the keeper, Lopez. Still scoreless in the first half here at Salem's Field. UPSL soccer action on Western New York Athletics. We hope you are enjoying this game. Lopez puts his foot into that one. Knocked down by the Gunners. Gunners have possession on the far side. Sent into the middle of the field for Thomas. Goes off his foot. Syracuse has the ball. It's a throw-in as that went out of bounds. Now Syracuse on the far side. Gunners take the ball away. Goes out toward midfield, but Syracuse gets it back. Omran Dalil making a play for the Gunners. Now it's back in the Syracuse end of the field. Let's see which direction they go. He's got a man open here on the wing in number 11. He's in space. Shahibi knocks that ball away, but it comes to 11 anyway. Cuts into the middle. He's still got it. Can he get a shot away? He's still got it. Oh, nice defensive play there by Ariana Thomas, number 9, knocking the ball away. Dangerous run. At some point, you better take that shot because someone's going to knock the ball away. Or if you're going to keep it on your foot, either shoot it or pass it, because sooner or later.
Yep, I would have, again, take the shot. Don't worry about it. Nobody's going to remember a shot that doesn't go in. You drop it, you forget it, you come back again.
Now, there's a cross, and it goes wide, and that looks like the first corner kick of the game. And this will be for the Syracuse FC team. So they will get the first corner kick of this game.
So the first chest move I've seen so far now, the Gunners moved out of their opening formation, playing more of a 4-3-3. I think they want to get a little more defense on the width deep, and that's what we saw a little bit there.
There's the ball up high in the air, headed up in the air, and we got a whistle, and that'll be Gunner's ball as the Syracuse player hits the deck. Actually, a couple of Syracuse players hit the deck. Or is that's a Gunners player down there. Hopefully he's all right. The Syracuse player got up. I can't see who that is.
I think there was a couple heads that just
might have collided.
Yeah.
Well,
always worrisome, but.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break. We're in the first half. It's scoreless. You're watching UPSL Soccer on Western New York Athletics.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
And we're back at Salem Field, still scoreless in the first half between the Sahara Gunners and Syracuse FC. Got to be getting at least 25 minutes. We don't have a clock, so I'm guessing. Oh, I take it back. 21:45. We do have a clock. It's on Francis's computer.
And a good guess.
Yeah, not bad.
You got that feel.
You work in TV long enough, you have a feel for a clock.
Usually the producer in your ear saying, hurry it up.
Yeah, you got that right.
We have a commercial to get to.
Yeah. And there's a Syracuse player that hits the deck. That'll be Syracuse ball. And this is in a dangerous spot on the field.
And I see the Syracuse team is bringing up what I would refer to as the tall team.
Yeah, well, you can see they've got some height on this group.
They do in the backside and the mid, and they are the taller of the team. So this is a definite good chance for them to get the ball in the
There's
net.
a high ball toward the net, headed out of there by the Gunners, but another shot is taken and blocked by the Gunners. And it's taken back by Syracuse, and now here come the Gunners the other way. And Shahibi got taken down, and he's still down. That had to hurt. The whistle blew immediately. I didn't see any cards coming out. Hopefully he's all right. He's one of those players worth the price of admission. He is fun to watch, and now he's up. And let's see. This will be Gunners' ball. Everybody seems to be fine.
I think a little Tabasco on the oyster. He definitely was collided in a little bit, but, you know.
A soccer player? Embellish?
Yeah, I guess that's what I was saying.
Never.
Adding a little something to the sauce there, right? Or to the oyster.
And now the Gunners send it toward the goal, headed up in the air. No one got a hand on it, and the keeper comes out and grabs that one. Good aggressive play by the Syracuse keeper, who boots the ball high into the air. And knocked down by the Gunners. Taken away by the Gunners. That's Morocco with that nice play there for the Gunners. Now Syracuse will send it upfield. Syracuse still with the ball. Nice move there. Still got it. The defense comes up and gets it, and the keeper comes out, Lopez, and finally grabs that one. Good rush there.
Good effort. I like dribbling right towards the defender. Some people might say, you know, pass that ball. It's really a nuanced situation. One thing I liked, and I wish I knew what his name was, but I like that attacking style because that's going to sit in the defender's head the next time.
Well, and if you're a goal scorer, sometimes you just have to be selfish. So that's a good thing to do, was make a play like that.
Yep, and it sends a message.
Yes. And sooner or later, he's going to beat that defender, or as you said, he's in the defender's head. And it only takes one chance. Look at this game. The chances are few and far between. We're scoreless, and we've got less than 19 minutes to play in the first half.
And, you know, Stu, doing that, it's not a chancy thing for Syracuse, right? It's not like, oh, my gosh, you did that, 4 feet in front of your keeper. So, to me, offense is driven by those kind of choices, because at the 19th minute of the first half, you might have this opportunity in the 32nd minute of the second half, and now you put that in the defender's head. You also are trying to see how they line up, where do they go, and that helps the offensive attacker also. So I'm all for you just keep attacking, because eventually it's going to pop for you.
Muhammad sends it on the wing, but it gets a little too far, and here comes Syracuse flying back. Muhammad hustling to get back, and the keeper will come out and jump on the ball. Alex Lopez out racing that Syracuse player for the ball. Good aggressive play by Lopez.
It's a great pass, but I think it was number 30, just slightly ahead, just slightly, maybe a half a step ahead, and that stopped the ball from being connected, because that would have been a clear break onto the goal.
Syracuse is fast, and they do love the counter.
And, I know somebody who loves counter soccer.
Yes, that would be me, and for those of you wondering. And the Gunners get the ball away there. Here's Shahibi. Can he get around this? Oh, nice play by 11 to take it away by Shahibi, who's hustling back to try to get the ball back. Oh, he collided. There's a whistle. Shahibi collided with the Syracuse player number 30. They both hit the deck. The whistle blew, but now play is back on, and Syracuse comes away with the ball with a shot blocked by the defense. Great block there, and the Gunners will simply send it out of bounds, and that'll be another corner kick for Syracuse, I believe.
Heads-up play on the Syracuse team. That ball was marked. Boom. Don't wait for everyone to get set in defense. Get your offense in gear and go. One thing you've pointed out several times, Syracuse is fast. They're as fast as the Gunners. And we've watched the Gunners. They're just a very, very fast team. So we've got a couple teams that can really, really motor out there. It's fun to watch.
Excuse me, I was wrong. That was actually a throw-in. Thought I saw the official point the flag, but he did not, obviously. So now it's the Gunners' ball. Shahibi trying to get around number 11. He'll give the ball up and just kind of jog toward the middle of the field as the Gunners have the possession.
When you watch Shahibi really backside to the player, he really had it, the ball protected well, and then slid it from his right foot to his left and just pushed it off.
Now the ball into space, sent up. Thomas has it for the Gunners. Sends it toward the middle of the field. Morocco sent it up front. Gunners with the ball, but now the defense will take it away and simply knock it upfield where the Gunners still have it. Now Shahibi for the Gunners. Shahibi, can he get himself into space one more time? He does. He takes a shot, and the keeper makes the save. How did he get that shot on goal from that distance?
He saw that 1 foot opening, took it, and that's what I'd like to see a little more out of Syracuse.
Well,
those attempts, take it, make the keeper earn his keep.
Well, sooner or later, one of those by Shahibi's going in. That's a great shot. He's so quick. He handles the ball so well. He's quick, he's fast, he handles the ball, and can fire it with both feet.
He does, and he does what I love about offensive players. Take the shot.
Yes, exactly. For some reason, a lot of players and it's not just soccer, they're just reluctant to shoot.
Yes.
I mean, how many hockey games have you watched where it's like, take the shot?
I believe I've been at Sabres games where there's somebody up in one of the rafters yelling, take the shot.
Or in front of his TV screen.
Was that all the way from Williamsville?
Well,
to my TV? It could have been.
Could have been. Even in the playoffs, some of these playoff teams don't always shoot. There's a long ball up ahead for Thomas. The keeper will come out and get there before Thomas can get there.
Stu, there's also the analytic world, and there is analytics about holding on to a ball, how much possession time do you have. But we're really not talking about those opportunities to hold on to and to position yourself right. We're up close and we're looking at that, realizing a quick shot there. You have an angle, take it.
Yes. Well, nice slide tackle there, beautifully done, and taken right back, and back-to-back slide tackles, and the Gunners try to get the ball out of there. Gunners player collides and is knocked down. Collided with the Syracuse player. Syracuse with the ball. Now the Gunners take it away. Wow. Morocco gets it up ahead into the middle of the field. Comes to Thomas. Thomas will send it up on the wing. It's a little too far for Vincent DeBello. And it's knocked back into the Gunners' end of the field by Syracuse.
And to our fans at home, DeBello, an interesting player to watch. All effort, speed. He's built like a linebacker, but he's a soccer player. Great with both feet, very good field presence, and he's just another one of the Gunners players that they're just fun to watch sometimes, you know. Just guys that can really motor, high skill, and they're fast.
Now the Gunners, well, we got a whistle and a Syracuse player is down. Now he's up. The ball's spotted. We saw what Syracuse did the last time this happened, and it will not happen this time.
The Gunners smartly defended the ball.
And
now they're told 10 yards back, boys.
So 18 will take this for Syracuse.
11 minutes to go.
Here's the great ball toward the goal, and the keeper Lopez grabs it on a bounce. Nice hook on the shot there.
And really, Lopez, who was almost at no man's land, instead of attacking that ball, he let it bounce. That took a funny bounce.
That can be very dangerous. You want your keeper to grab it.
I want him to be aggressive, get that ball before it gets to the ground if he can. You know, easy for me to say from this distance, but that was a very, very dangerous play.
And you just never know how it's going to bounce. So here comes Syracuse, taken away by the Gunners. Nice play there by Morocco. You know, but it's taken right back by his opposite number. And there's a whistle, and that'll be Syracuse ball.
Like a little handball there.
Syracuse sends it to the far side. And the ball controlled by the Gunners in the corner, sent up on the wing, goes out of bounds. It'll be Syracuse ball. Syracuse has that ball knocked out of bounds. It'll still be their ball. UPSL soccer coming your way tonight on Western New York Athletics. We hope you're enjoying the game. Here comes the shot. That one's blocked. Here comes the rebound. Another shot blocked in front, scooped up nicely. That one was tipped, and Lopez scooped it up nicely.
Yeah, nice play by the keeper, really keeping his eye on that ball, but also squaring up his body, so he was in the position to make what looked easy. Was an easy save, but it was all the precursor work that he did there.
Nice move there by the Gunners. Wow, that was sweet. Now coming back the other way, it's Omran Dalil, and that ball goes off the Syracuse player and out of bounds. It'll still be Gunners ball. So a momentary lull here as we wait for the Gunners to throw this one in. Mohammed.
And I want to give a shout out for number 26, Majid Mohammed. We've been watching him for a couple games now. Very, very good defender. Great field presence. And again, I love by-footed. He knows how to play soccer.
Ahmad Hassoun carried the ball into the Syracuse end. It goes out of bounds, and that will be, I believe, that will be Gunners ball. Looked like they originally pointed to the Syracuse side. Now they're saying it's Gunners ball on the throw-in on the far side. Right in front of that Syracuse bench. I'm sure that's not a friendly place for the Gunners. Shahibi comes to the right, the pass. Nice pass back into traffic, and Syracuse knocked that one away. Might have been more effective to go wide that time. There were 2 or 3 players in front. Here comes Syracuse on the counter, quickly coming back the other way. Good defensive play by the Gunners to knock it away. You could see Syracuse's speed on that play as the 3 forwards were flying down the field.
You know, I was looking to see if they had man up there, but they did have an opportunity. It was 3-on-3 there, and that with that kind of speed is an advantage to the offense.
Well, Mohammed blocked that one. Now it comes back the other way to Shaibi. Shaibi, can he spin away from that defender? And looks like he is fouled. So it'll be an opportunity for the Gunners to maintain possession.
I think I don't know his name, number 6. Good defensive move. Basically put his hand on Shaibi's hip, and that's where the call came because it prevented him from spinning.
Well, Shaibi certainly has the range from here. I don't put anything past him. Let's see what he does here. He gets his foot into it. It's blocked at the defense. A little bit of a low shot there. Syracuse pounds it into the Gunners' half of the field. They'll send it right back into the middle to Thomas, and Thomas will chip it upfield. Blocked at the defense. He'll hustle after it, but he won't be able to get there. On the wing, Syracuse comes up and grabs it, and they'll send it a little too far. Taken away by Alex Duncan, sent back upfield by the Gunners. Coming to the near side now is Thomas, Ariana Thomas. Stops the ball, sends it back. Now this is Muhammad right here. And what's he going to do? He'll keep it. Oh, he tried to split the D, and he did it. What a great play by Muhammad. He still got it. Now he lost it. Syracuse coming over. That's just a great effort there by Maraj Muhammad.
Keep body low, keep pushing the ball, get a little resistance, keep attacking the ball, and then just his final push got a little too much on the ball. Otherwise, what a stellar effort and great result.
We're under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Still scoreless. The Sahara Gunners and Syracuse FC in a really good Wednesday night matchup here at Salen's Field. Ball on the turf. The Gunners will get it out of there. Shahibi wants the ball. Can they get it to him? It's a foot race, and the keeper will come way out and get there first. Got that one on the hop. He got a good bounce, that keeper did that time.
He did, and to your liking, I believe it was DeBella saw Shahibi take off then. So they tried that quick counter. Unfortunately for the Gunners, Syracuse had 3 players back, but those are the opportunities you're going to try to take, and you're hoping to be able to just get that foot-to-foot connection and get the ball off. And I'd like to see Shahibi with that ball in the middle of the field and see what he can do with it.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Syracuse.
It also looks like Syracuse has, trying to watch their formation. It's hard to explain, but I think what they've really done is pushed one more midi up. They were attacking with one. I think they've put the other another attacker up top to create a little more offense. And as we've talked many times about it, I've been watching the backside. And we're remiss with the names, but number 30, I've noticed, he's also kind of a hidden player. He's way over on the left side as we're looking at the field, so he's wide. And there's been times when he's been uncovered.
Here's Muhammad with the ball to Shahibi. Shahibi, 18 comes up, gives a little shove from behind, but he gets around 14. He's still got it. Long pass up the wing, headed away by the Syracuse D. Comes back to Syracuse on the far side. Taken away by the Gunners. And taken back by Syracuse. And the Syracuse player falls and grabs his ankle or knee. And he's up. He's fine.
And not to diminish any of the players, by the way, when they hit the turf. A lot of times that's a sharp pain. And luckily it's not a tendon or anything. They pop back up. And soccer players.
What a save by Alex Lopez on the header by number 30. Wow, there's the save of the night. Lopez leaping high with his hand fully extended to knock that one away. Great save.
That was a great effort, and one of those times where you put that ball into a danger zone, and Lopez just gets the fingertips up and the roll over the top. So my point was about soccer players. They might get a bad, little bad image because they'll hit, and it really does hurt. So yes, there is some embellishing, but some of it is actual pain.
So here's another corner kick for Syracuse. There's a high ball toward the net, knocked out of there. I think Lopez came out and got it out of there, but Syracuse still has it. The Syracuse player collides with a Gunners player and falls down. Pass up on the wing for the Gunners, but Syracuse will intercept that and fire it right back upfield. It'll be Gunners' ball.
Great play by Alex Alex Lopez in net. That ball's coming. He read it well and got his fist in there and just punched that ball out. That's that aggressive play that I'd love to see in the keepers.
So now on the far side, Syracuse will chip the ball up, but it'll go out of bounds and be Gunners' ball. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half, still scoreless. There's the throw in. And Syracuse will send it straight up into the air and out of bounds. It'll be Gunners' ball one more time. Be a throw in for the Gunners. On the far side. And sent up the field. And Syracuse with the throw in. It'll be blocked by the Gunners. Headed up in the air. Who will get it? Syracuse will get it, but that ball will go out of bounds and will go back to the Gunners. And I believe he just blew the whistle for the end of the first half. All right, we're going to take a break here. It is scoreless at halftime. The Sahara Gunners nothing and Syracuse FC nothing, and you are watching UPSL Soccer on Western New York Athletics.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today. Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
You're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Second half about to get underway here at Salem Field in Elma, New York. Syracuse FC and the Sahara Gunners are scoreless. And let's see, now we have up top for Syracuse, number 20. That's not number 30. Number 30 is Connor Baird. Jackson Card is number 10. Let's see if I can find a number 20 before we get started here. And the ball is sent into the Gunners' end of the field. Ball is loose, goes back toward the end of the field. It will go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Syracuse squad. 20 is Riley Williams. And there's a ball loose near the front of the goal. The Gunners get it out of there momentarily. And now the Gunners come back the other way. The Gunners chip it ahead, a little too far for DeBello. He'll chase after it, win the ball back, loses it back, and Syracuse has it on the far side. Scoreless in the second half. Stu Boyer and Paul Catrona. BJ Stack on camera, Francis Beck, our producer. Just a gorgeous spring night here at Salem Field, and it'll be Gunners' ball on the throw-in on the far side. The teams have switched sides. Long shot from Thomas goes wide, way wide. It'll be a goal kick.
And, you know, we were talking at halftime. It's a, you know, comparing the styles where I see FC Syracuse very true to who they are. They like to bring that ball up. They like to control it, set, you know, to build, make the build up on a pace, coming up on the side and then crossing it over. And we're watching. And once in a while, though, they'll fool you because they'll get that counter going and they will attack the middle. On the other hand, we watch the Gunners who just love to bring the ball up the middle and attack the net going forward.
And now the Gunners with the ball in the midfield. Isaac Borden for Syracuse in there battling for it. Now Shahibi, Card coming up behind Shahibi, forces him to dump it off. sent on the far side out of bounds. It'll stay with the Gunners on the far side right in front of their bench.
Shahibi just reminds me of a Volkswagen Beetle car. Do you remember those?
How could I ever forget? Yes.
Built low to the ground, can maneuver on a dime, spin on a dime. And I'm watching him just that last sequence do exactly that. Keep that ball so tight to his foot. And those little spin moves, they're just that's just talent, great field vision, and just, fun to watch.
Kido on the throw in. Gunners with the ball. Morocco chips it to the far side.
I know you're not a VW fan, but if you were, that reference would have meant a lot more.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind the VW. I'm not, and neither are you, overly fond of the history of the automobile.
Oh, no, but it
but
was
it's a cute car.
It was my first car. It lasted about 4 months. But, for $150, it got me to and from.
There's a shot toward the goal. Riley Williams gets knocked down just outside the box. So a little physical play there by the Gunners. And it looks like that flag is out for, it was an offside.
Which the flag went up before any contact took place, negating what we saw afterward.
Russ Parisi, the main referee, Nick Gray, and John Kramer, the ARs. And Nick Gray is the fourth referee. It's Chris Gray, who is the other AR. And now it's the Gunners coming back the other way. Riley Williams trying to get it out of there. He does. He spun and got it out of big trouble. And now here comes Syracuse FC. Gunners trying to put some pressure on. Morocco will try to shoot one through there. It is blocked at the defense. Riley Williams gets a foot on it but can't control it. Kido sent it into the middle of the field for the Gunners. And now here's Morocco with the ball. Now on the far side, Gunners with it. Sent up on the far side on the wing. The Gunners player slips and falls. Or maybe he got knocked down because that's Gunner's ball.
I think somebody stepped on his foot the way he slid like that. But there was no argument from the Syracuse side, so I think it was just a clean call.
Gunners throw in. Gunners with a wicked shot from a wicked angle. Hit the outside of the net. That was a long shot that was hard and spinning on the ground.
And I think number 10, Mr. Shahibi, just takes every chance he can.
As well he should.
And I don't mind that when you're in the upper third like that and you have an opportunity. That ball was maybe 3 feet, maybe 2 feet wide, just wide of the goal mouth. So take them all, see what happens.
Now here comes Syracuse back the other way on the far side. A slide tackle, the ball goes out of bounds. And I believe that will still be Syracuse ball. These fields here at Salem Fields are beautiful. Still relatively new. They can't be any more than, 5 years old, if that?
Yep, and as I said, it looked like they just cut them before the game started.
I like how some of the green is lighter and darker. I love that.
I love that because it reminds me a little bit of a baseball field.
Yes, that's exactly why I like it. So on the far side, the Syracuse FC throws it in. It gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Syracuse squad.
But Stu, to anybody who's listening, yes, I do realize it's a turf field. But I said it to a good friend's young son who looked at me with a little strange look as if I thought it actually was natural turf.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you were talking about. And now the battle for the loose ball on the far side, and a Gunners player hits the deck. Play on, they say. No, they're going to say that's Gunners ball. So the Gunners will get the possession.
And I believe that was Shahibi, and there was just a push onto his back, and he went forward.
He just wreaks havoc on everybody, doesn't he? He's
probably a frustrating player to play against.
I would think so.
And really, as a defender, sometimes you'll just stop the ball to make so you have an opportunity to reset your team.
You know, to me, if I'm playing against him, it's like the basketball player that I want to deny the ball to. I'll do everything I can to keep the ball away from him.
Yes, and to stop that counterattack. That ball could have come out a lot quicker, and Syracuse being back would have been outnumbered going forward.
There's the throw in by the Gunners. And Syracuse trying to get it out of there. Good battle for that loose ball. Gunners still have it. Now bursting through there, but the Syracuse D was able to knock it away briefly. Controlled by the Gunners.
And then also, Stu, making a penalty in the offensive zone. Syracuse in the offensive zone doesn't really hinder them. They had lost the ball anyway. So there's no real penalty to play, just to be able to reset your team.
Now here comes Syracuse. Pass down the wing. Oh, nice defensive play by Kido to keep that away.
That was a great heads-up play by Kido. Somebody else we just absolutely love watching, a good player out there.
Jackson Card with the cross. Riley Williams couldn't get a head on it. There's a shot and a goal, and Syracuse scores. It's 1-0 Syracuse. I believe that was Connor Baird, number 30, who buried that one. And it's 1-0 Syracuse with 36:59 remaining in the game. Well, Jackson Card, number 10, started that play, going down the wing, beating everybody down there. And that Syracuse speed, Paul, taking hold, and that was the difference on that play.
Yes, and Baird did exactly what we talked about way back in that first half. You know, position yourself, get those balls off your feet. We were mentioning that the way his attacking style works, and there he just set up perfectly, one-touched it, put it away for a 1-0 Syracuse lead.
I might be wrong on the goal scorer, but that was a great play either way. And now the Gunners down 1-0. DeBello going after the ball, collides with the defender. Riley Williams puts it on his chest, puts it on the ground, keeps it, sends the long ball down to Jackson Card, racing after it. The Gunners trying to get there first. And now it's Kido, and he'll get it out of trouble. Morocco heads it up in the air. Ooh, there's a little bit of a push, and the big man hitting the deck. That's Isaac Borden, number 6, who hit the deck and got up. Riley Williams on the throw-in. A little too far for Jackson Card. The Gunners want to get it out of there somehow. It's knocked off. Let's see which way is that going to go. It's going to go toward the Gunners. Nice play there to knock it off the Syracuse player. Not sure who definitely got that goal. Might have been Isaac Borden, number 6. Kido with the ball for the Gunners on the throw-in. Long throw headed up in the air by Syracuse and knocked out of there by the Gunners. And it's taken back by Syracuse. Back the other. Oh, nice play there. And a couple of some spinning plays. Oh, that's just great soccer right there. Shahibi sends one into the defensive zone or the offensive zone for the Gunners. But Syracuse will send it back the other way on the far side. And Alex Duncan will get after it there. And one of the Gunners falls on the far side, so that'll be Syracuse ball.
I wanted to see if Syracuse would drop another defender, go to 4 defenders. They're staying true to their three and back, 3 forward.
You know, it looks to me like they're not trying to lock things down, but continuing to push forward.
Good observation. That's exactly what I was thinking also, that, you know, because sometimes teams will all of a sudden go to that defensive mode, but one more goal, you know, in soccer, 2-goal lead late in the game is putting the game away. So it's a little bit of a balance now as I'm watching them. They're really dropping back, but, you know, true to form, what Coach said, we'll play those walls, so to speak, and then we'll have those support people come up from the wide side to attack.
So Riley Williams and Jackson Card in on the goal. We're waiting for, we don't really have an official confirmation. Might have been Isaac Borden who scored. I don't believe it was Connor Baird. I don't think he's actually in the game. Number 30. I can't see a number 30. And now the ball is thrown in, and Syracuse will, well, maybe it was Baird if he's on the other side there. Here comes Riley Williams, but he can't get it back past Ahmad Hassoun. So Syracuse will throw it in. And Vincent DeBello collides. Which way will the ball go? That'll stay with Syracuse. So we'll see. And Francis, do you have a chance to look back at the goal? You couldn't tell either? Okay, it's on the far side, so we really couldn't tell. We'll find out after the game. Or maybe if someone comes over here from the other side, that ball will stay with Syracuse. They'll let us know. We're at Salins Fields on a beautiful spring night here in Elma, New York, which is south of Buffalo.
And you know, Stu, with these VIP seats we're in, we get to see the game up close, and it's amazing how fast these young men are, how physical the game is, and we're not way up in the booth tonight. We're down on the field. We're getting a whole different look at the game. That did make it difficult to see the goal scorer for sure way over there, but I'm kind of enjoying this field level.
So you weren't 100% certain either who scored, because your eyes are usually better than mine.
Yeah,
you think I got it right?
I think you got it right, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Well, I'll be happy. So here comes Syracuse back the other way.
But, I do have 70-100 vision or something like that. So we don't want to give me too much credit for having great eyesight.
Isaac Borden for Syracuse will send it this way, and the pass is a little too far for the Syracuse player. So it's a throw in. Kido throws it in for the Gunners. Oh, nice move there. And it's knocked out of bounds. Ahmad Hassoun with some good footwork there. The ball is knocked away. It'll stay with the Gunners. Morocco on the little throw in there for Kido. Now Alex Duncan sends it on the far side for the Gunners. Gunners looking for that equalizer. Down 1-0 here in the second half. Here's Riley Morgan coming back the other way. Long pass up ahead. Alex Lopez way out of the net to get a foot on that one and send it down the length of the field. Back the other way. Isaac Borden heads it out of trouble for Syracuse.
Great use of their heads. There was a ding, ding, ding pass. Two of them off their heads to clear that ball.
What a great play by Morocco there, but unfortunately the Gunners couldn't keep the possession, so Riley Morgan will send it on the far side of the field. Connor Baird pushing up, wearing number 30. And now the ball is loose. Borden taps it over. Sent into the middle of the field. Headed away, comes back to Borden. And Borden and one of the Gunners players play a little pitch and catch. Look at Borden hustle back, the big man. Now coming back the other way at Shahibi. Shahibi gets a foot into it, and he's mad at himself because he hit it straight when he was trying to get that foot to turn and get the ball to go on an angle. Instead, he hit it straight. You hit it straight, it goes straight.
Yes, and
he was mad, too. You could see his reaction.
I think he was mad. I think he was mad at that shot. But if you look back on film, now we just got done saying we love taking those shots at points. He's probably 45 yards away.
Yes, that's a long shot.
Yes, but he's the type of player that wants to make the difference. And in that time, I wished he would have just, driven the ball at the defender one-on-one, see if he get a little closer before he took that shot off.
Well, Jackson Card shoved to the ground. Not sure if that was Kido who did that, but that'll be Syracuse ball. That was kind of a vicious shove there. There was a message in that shove. Mo Yahia wearing number 32 for the Gunners. Now, all these opportunities for Syracuse become that much more dangerous for the Gunners, trailing 1-0 with less than 30 minutes to go in the half. There's a ball toward the goal, knocked up in the air, headed over the goal. Lopez knocks it away. Great save by Lopez. And can the Gunners get it out of there? DeBello working hard to get it out. Spins away from one man. Has it knocked away. He's knocked down. The flag goes up. And that will be Gunners ball.
And again, watching Alex Lopez in the goal, there were almost 3 points of attack by Syracuse on that play. Each time he got to the point, set himself. The final time makes that really nice save. So keeping the Gunners at a one goal deficit. Nice work by the keeper.
Isaac Borden heads it out of there, but the Gunners send it right back the other way. Goes off the back of DeBello. Comes to the Syracuse player. Riley Williams making the run. The ball won't get there. Jackson Kennard is shoved down, and that'll be another foul. That might have been Shahibi who knocked him down. Well, you can see that Syracuse speed all over the field, especially in the attacking end.
It is, and now we're seeing the Gunners trying to push forward a little bit more. So as we were talking before, Syracuse really isn't sitting back trying to just play defense. They are countering it and getting that ball up so quick now.
Ball toward the net. Score! It's 2-0 Syracuse.
Number 5.
And let's see if we can find who number 5 is for Syracuse. I know number 6 is Isaac Borden.
But what a great, that was just a classic, just cross across the field. And
Michael Lantry.
Well, Lantry makes this wonderful 45-degree run there, and that ball came right in the open spot. Just lifted his foot, no mistake, didn't put it over the top of the bar, just put it right in for a 2-0 lead.
Well, let's see. And number 18, Kyo Hughes, with a great ball to set him up, to set up Lantry.
Perfect.
And that was.
That's how you do it on the chalkboard. That's how you do it on the field to get the goal. And some of it also might be a little Gunners fatigue. I just don't think they have as much speed as they showed earlier.
So now Syracuse with a 2-0 lead. Ooh, Land gets knocked down. Gunners keep it the other way. Thomas with the ball, coming to the near side, tries to cut back in, gets it into the middle of the field, but Syracuse will knock it back toward the midfield stripe. Morocco will send it up ahead. This is Thomas. He'll send it high toward the goal. Caught by the keeper. High arcing shot headed for the top corner on the far side, but that one looked fairly routine for the keeper.
Yeah, the word overused, but ambitious.
That's a great description. I like it. And now the Gunners get the ball up on the wing. They look to attack. Kido got it up front. Now the Gunners sending the ball toward the goal. It'll go wide of the goal.
Gunners making more use of the width of the field in the last 5 or 6 minutes now. They're just trying to find that opening to get this deficit cut in half.
Yeshua Matthew in on that play for the Gunners. The Gunners have not had a single corner kick tonight.
No, and some of it has to do with those farther shots. So, we enjoy it. It's good. It's good to watch. But as we said, at some points, you really just want to attack the goal, create a little chaos, and hopefully get a corner out of it.
So now Syracuse one more time pressing forward. It's Connor Baird with the ball, shoves the defender away. And now the Gunners will get it up, but not out, kept in by Syracuse. And the Syracuse FC team keeps it in. Oh, high shot toward the goal that'll go wide and out of bounds. And Alex Lopez, who has given up 2 goals tonight, but has made a couple of spectacular saves. He had no chance on either goal.
No, both goals against were just they were just dead-on shots, very close. No chance for Alex to make that save.
Long ball into the corner by the Gunners. It's knocked away. It'll be Syracuse ball. Now the clock becoming a big factor for the Gunners. Less than 25 minutes to play in the second half. They're down 2-0.
And we can see it on the field. The Gunners did not agree with that call. They're still pleading their case.
I don't think they're going to win. They can plead all they want. I don't think they're going to win. Connor Baird and Michael Lantry, the goal scorers for Syracuse tonight, we believe. We don't have any official confirmation of either. But we do know it is 2-0 in favor of Syracuse FC.
You know, and as an organization, as players, you have to be careful because, as you've pointed out, this clock is ticking now, and you don't want to waste a minute's time arguing with something that's probably not going to get flipped back. Maybe they push the ball up 5 feet. Took them a minute off the clock, and right now the Gunners need every second they can get.
Funny thing about that clock, once it moves, it's not coming back.
No, and when you're down 2-0, it seems to go by so much faster.
Yes, it does.
Although I would say the contrary. When you're up 2-0, you don't think it's going by fast enough.
Oh, a high bounce over Lopez into the net for a Syracuse goal. Oh, my. How did that happen? I think he got fooled on the height of the ball. It took a bounce and it hopped in, and Syracuse now leads 3-0.
So when he sees that on film again, he'll think about, well, I really should have attacked the ball. We talked about it before. You really want to try to attack the ball so it doesn't bounce that way, or you got to stay on your goal line. But once you start moving away from that goal line coming forward, if that ball bounces, and on these type of turf fields, you can get that high bounce, and that's what happened there.
I think Jacob Munsky will get that goal, number 4. And either way, it's 3-0. Syracuse FC leading the Sahara Gunners. The Gunners have not been able to finish. And actually, the Syracuse has played outstanding defense. And Shahibi has had the 2 best chances. He has a couple of great shots. One of them in the first half hit between the goalpost and the crossbar. A wicked shot. Look out. That's coming right at us. It'll bounce out of bounds. And, you know, now the Gunners are in a spot down 3-0. Really, they, you know, at this point, push up and keep pushing up. What's the difference if you lose 3-0 or 5-0? Now, unless goal differential is a factor, obviously.
And in this early in the year,
I mean at the end of the year for
yes,
standings.
This early in the year, I do exactly what you're saying. I want to get, you know, you got to kind of shake it off. So getting a goal and maybe a second quick one, who knows then if you could get it to 3-2. But really, just get that initial goal. We've been watching the Gunners. They've had some, you know, right now they've been a little snake bitten in games.
Shahimi has had some really bad luck.
Yes.
You know, goalpost, crossbar, a couple of great saves. But the other side of that is someone else needs to be able to finish.
Yes, you need another support person up there that can put it in besides him. But with all due respect, hitting that upper 90 and just right from that point on, I thought, oh boy, that just reminds me a little bit of the previous game with the Gunners where they were snake bitten.
Yeah. Those soccer gods are cruel. There's a long ball toward the goal, and it gets through there. Can the Gunners get a shot away? No.
As they're watching that, I'm counting eight
Syracuse
defenders.
And this.
And now they're going to have 10.
And this is the Gunners' first corner of the game. Ball toward the net, headed out of there, right back into the corner, knocked down by the Gunners, kept alive. Shahibi on the far side. If that's him, he's a magician with the ball. Gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Gunners. I wouldn't put it past him to get a shot spinning from anywhere that would get on frame.
Yes, I wouldn't either, and that's why you saw Syracuse dedicate 2 defenders within about a foot of one another. They were not going to allow him to just come through them. They're so tight. and they also kept him right up against the sideline.
Well,
that's showing a lot of respect.
Well, and the flip side is the Gunners send it to the middle of the field. The flip side is no matter what, if you're down 3, they're going to make it really difficult for anyone. They'll just pack it in back there. And now coming down the wing, the keeper comes out, but the ball is knocked out of bounds. Ahmad Hassoun with the offensive play. Ball goes out of bounds off of him. It'll be a goal kick.
And good, as you mentioned before, some of the things we've seen out of Syracuse, good defense. And in that time, what you watch is the good positioning. They shielded the ball, and then they just watch it go over the end line, and now we just got a kick. So, again, another 30 seconds off the clock by just the defender doing a good job defending.
And the keeper, he wasted 10 or 15 seconds before he put his foot on the ball. Smart. Here comes Riley Williams, and the D will knock it away from the forward on this side. Syracuse has got some good size out there, and Riley Williams is one of the guys with some size and speed.
They're a tall team.
Oh, they're running to get the ball. The home team's supposed to provide the balls. There comes the ball.
Not now. We go from no balls to 2 balls out here.
And Riley Williams will throw it in for Syracuse. He was going to throw it in, decided to take a few steps back and throw it further toward the net, knocked up in the air. It'll come back to Williams. He'll try to settle it, and he does. What's he going to do with it? He's being shoved, and it's taken away by the Gunners, and flying after it. Ooh, there's a little bit of a shove, and they're not going to let that one go. I guess they are. Ahmad Hassoun with the shove. Mongara with the throw-in. Will he get the ball back? Riley Williams will knock it toward the middle of the field. Now on the far side, chasing after it for Syracuse. Jackson Card, and it goes all the way out of bounds on the far side. That will stay with the Gunners. 16 minutes, under 16 to play here in the second half. 3-0 Syracuse. All 3 goals coming here in the second half.
Evenly played first half. Syracuse has really been the dominant team since the second half started.
And have you been thinking about the Stradivarius Award?
I have. We're not going to give any hints out, but at this point in time, we know it's going to be. I'll say this much: it will be a Syracuse player.
I knew that. Oh, there's a collision and a whistle. Is that Lopez yelling? He's yelling at his D as the Syracuse player holds his ankle. He's helped up and appears to be fine, maybe limping a little bit.
Got a little bit of a stinger there.
And once again, a dangerous opportunity coming up here for Syracuse. The Gunners don't want to fall any further behind than they already are, down by 3. 14:40 to go in the second half. Gunners looking for a goal, looking for some kind of offense. And Syracuse taking their good old time setting up this play.
I thought they were baking a pie out there. This has been a long delay here.
And there's the overlap. The shot is deflected and it goes out of bounds. And this looks like it'll be Syracuse ball. And will that be a throw-in or a corner kick?
Well, this time we saw Gunnar get the ball, put it over in the corner. He knew it was a corner. He's trying to get the game moving.
Yeah.
They got to get that ball back.
Well, they ran a little play off of there. And now Syracuse dropping back as the Gunners try to bring the ball up the field. There's a game going on the other field, and for a moment I saw the ball from the other field crossing into my vision.
And one thing I'll say, Shahibi sidesteps 3 players over. He's got about a half a foot from the out of bounds line on the far side, and it looked like he's pinned in. And every time you think that guy gets pinned in, he's just magical with his feet. It's a shame he didn't get that early goal for his own benefit, his team's benefit. But as we've watched the game, he's been the same player that we've been watching for about 2 years now.
Well, and had he gotten that first goal, it might have changed the entire game.
Yes, it's somewhat psychological, right?
Yes. There's a long ball toward the net. The keeper knocks it away. Good play there by the keeper. And then Syracuse comes and knocks it away. Morocco tips it back. Now Kido one more time. To the near side to Moragara. And he'll send it into the middle of the field. Goes off of Morocco's foot. A long ball toward the net. Ooh, chipped away by the Syracuse defender, but it comes to Thomas. Thomas will fire a shot that's blocked by the defense. And Syracuse will try to get it out of there one more time. This is some of the most sustained zone pressure that the Gunners have had, actually at any point in the game. And now the Gunners trying to get a shot away. And Syracuse, there's a shot toward the net. It goes wide. It comes across the field and rolls out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick.
You know, Stu, I'm thinking about the Gunners, and I'm watching them, and they individually, they have some players that can really, really control the ball, both feet. They're just right now in that kind of funk where the ball's not getting in the net. So all their effort, you look at the score sheet, it's a clean sheet so far for Syracuse. But when you look at them individually, you just see a bunch of really talented guys. And then, you know, then they go up against a team like Syracuse, very similar skill level. Just had some better opportunities and put them away. And then they got the one lucky bounce. I'll call it a lucky bounce.
It was.
But you know, the difference between winning and losing in these games, it's so thin, the margins. Just, you know, if you're a Gunners fan, you're just going to have to say, okay, we're going to move on to the next game. This was this. They did introduce new players today, so it's been a good effort. And you do see the skill level, but as you've mentioned a few times, you have to put the ball in the net. You just have to find a way.
So the Gunners with the ball, still looking for that first goal. And knocked away from DeBello.
And I do love how the Gunners attack the middle of the field. They're very quick, very, very, very precise type team.
Morago has it taken away by Riley Williams. He'll chip it up ahead. Kido racing back, collides with his mark, gets it back to Riley Williams. It's a little too far, but there's a whistle and a foul, and a Syracuse player down, holding on to the back of his leg, perhaps?
Yeah, that ankle right there, but I think
hopefully he's
got
all right.
Kicked.
Yeah, that does not, that looks painful.
Yeah, you know, it's just below the pad, just above where his cleat is, onto his foot. That's an open area. You see a lot of times players get clipped there.
And he is up and moving pretty quickly. It is Nadim Grabovica. Syracuse, high ball toward the net. And it goes over the top. I think Lopez might have got a hand on that one.
It was a nicely placed
Yeah.
ball. He just wanted to get it just behind the keeper, just underneath the crossbar.
There's a whistle, and they're going to do that again, apparently. Or they're going to have a substitution. Riley Williams looks like he's going off, and he will be replaced. He had an outstanding game, I would think. Number 20. His night is over.
Very, very good game. Fun player to watch.
Instrumental in that second goal.
Yep.
Good speed. And now the ball comes on the near side to Thomas. Thomas into the middle, has it knocked away. Tried to get it back. and it's knocked way away. And there's a race for the ball. Kido will tip it back to the keeper. And Lopez will knock it up ahead to Alex Duncan, and he'll get it into the offensive zone. Here come the Gunners one more time. And after losing the ball, he tripped and fell. The flag goes up on the far side. And the Gunners want a different call there. Well, they've still got the ball, though, so there is that.
Well, it looked like the AR on the far side was trying to get the center officials' attention.
There's a ball toward the net. The keeper comes out, grabs it, lost the handle briefly, and got it back.
But you know, sometimes in soccer, that'll happen where the center official has his back to the AR on the far side, or whichever side just doesn't see it. So to the fans, we all can see what's happening, and unfortunately. Fortunately, we have officials that are actually human. The robots haven't taken over yet, although I saw in the Bison's game they had a computer, or however they're doing it now, balls and strikes. So I'll go with the human. It's okay if you make a mistake, unless you make a mistake for my team. Then I'm not so thrilled with you. I don't like all this.
I didn't know that
innovation in
about you, to be
baseball.
honest. To tell you the truth.
I just don't like all this innovation in baseball. I like to hear the ball and strikes called by the official.
So do
by
I.
the umpire.
Although with every sport, all you and I both want is our team to win a championship. That's all we want.
Well, that bottom line, yes.
Yes. Here come the Gunners one more time. Thomas is open on the wing. He's got some space. The ball is sent too far for anybody and goes out of bounds.
But great attack, great chance, and just unfortunately, right now he's in, I keep saying, a little bit of a funk. When he's hot, that ball's in.
And that's 2 in a row where he didn't get the ball where he wanted it to go, which usually he has no issue doing.
No.
But the last 2 shots, like that ball was wide from the second it left his foot, way wide. Now the Syracuse goal kick. Knocked down by Miragi, and there's the pass up ahead, taken away by the Syracuse D and sent right back the other way. Kido, near side to Thomas. Thomas trying to get around the defender, can't do it. Syracuse very content just to knock the ball out of bounds and make him start all over again.
Oh, yeah, keep him wide, knock it out, reset the defense.
Miragi with the throw into the middle of the field. Isaac Borden for Syracuse knocks it up ahead, taken back by the Gunners. Morago for the Gunners. Gets the ball back, settles it on the ground, goes forward to Thomas. Thomas's pass goes off a couple of players. He'll get it back, but now the defense will take it away. And they're going to call that a goal kick, I believe.
Yep.
Well, that clock really working against the Gunners now, coming up on the 5-minute mark, trailing 3-0 here in the second half. Barring some sort of miracle, the Syracuse FC squad will walk out of here with a win.
And they'll have that happy 2-hour drive going back east. But you know what? It'll be a happy drive.
I almost wore my Syracuse University sweatshirt tonight. But then I thought the Gunners are playing Syracuse, so maybe people wouldn't like that. So I switched to my Damon University, which actually says Damon College on it.
Well, you have
jacket.
You have the throwback hoodie.
Yes.
Now for only $45, you can get a University of Damon hoodie.
Yeah. And there's a ball into the front court, but it's offside. The offensive zone, not the front court. And the Syracuse player falls and wants a call, but
kind of got tripped up with Alex Lopez there.
No call anywhere.
I think it was accidental by both guys, really.
At this point, yes, I would hope so.
They were kind of smiling there.
Well, I don't blame them for always trying to draw a call. Here's Morocco. He'll put his foot into it, send it to the far side, but that'll go right to a Syracuse player. Gets his shoulder on it, and we'll send it up the field.
And they look like number 30.
For the
for FC Syracuse.
Ah, well,
who
that's
we
Connor
be-
Baird.
And we think Connor scored that first goal.
I-
He's had a strong game.
He might be the Stradivarius winner.
Mm.
Hey, you're giving me little hints there, Paul. The Stradivarius is an award that Paul gives out after every game because the Stradivarius makes beautiful music and soccer is the beautiful game. I believe that is the...
That is correct. And the player who impacts the game to make the beautiful game even more beautiful. And, you know, to anybody who thinks we only give it to goal scorers, not true. We've given it to 2 defenders the last couple times.
Oh, we got bodies flying. Somebody, I think, got a kick in the head. And Morocco is down, along with the Syracuse player who had his hand on his head. He did a really good job trying to draw that call, didn't he? He got up and he's
did.
fine.
Little magic spray, he's all set.
Yeah, yeah. It's a Jerry Stiller commercial. My job is to make you believe that it's delicious. My
Yeah.
job is to make you believe that I've been fouled.
You know, it doesn't hurt to be a good actor.
No, not at all. Sent into the middle of the field. The Gunners still can't get a shot away. They're unable to put one in the back of the net just yet.
But it's not good to be a bad actor.
No. No. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this one before Syracuse won. A couple of more players collide. There's a whistle. That'll be Gunners' ball. And now on the far side, the Gunners with it. Less than 2 minutes remaining. And here come the Gunners driving it into the zone. Can they get a shot away? That shot is blocked. And it'll go out of bounds, and the Gunners will get a corner kick. And let's see if they can be dangerous here as we come up on the 90-second mark. Gunners with the corner kick. Hassoun will take the corner. High ball toward the goal. Headed up in the air. And the keeper will come out and grab that one and fall on it and make sure nobody else can get there. Keeper looking to get a clean sheet on the evening.
He is, and, you know, and being a good keeper in the final moments, takes a ball, kind of drops to his knees, shielding that ball, takes his time.
And he knows that clock is ticking, so it's way up in the air.
It also shows you he's a smart keeper. And we do like smart athletes.
Yes, we do. Marv Levy loved it. That's one of the things he always wanted for his Bills teams. Smart players. Ball goes back into the Gunners' half of the field, being chased down. And there is the final whistle. The game is over. Syracuse FC with a 3-0 win over the Sahara Gunners. And, Paul, the time has come for you to award the Stradivarius.
Okay, well, you know, my good friend Will Shakespeare was, you know, he was very poetic and really knew how to speak. But in this case, I am going to be on the side of a bard, number 30, Connor Bard. I really liked his play in all seriousness. Just when he first came out, he was a player that you noticed with his hustle, with his technical abilities, his ability to drive the ball, and that I really believe that first goal, it changed the pace of the game. You could just see Syracuse's game rose, which is what you want your best players doing, raising the game for the other players on their team. And as I said, number 30, Connor Bard.
Connor Baird.
Baird. Well, I was using the Bard.
Yes, I know.
I mispronounced it.
That's
but,
okay. You were taking.
But he still got the award.
Okay.
That golden violin that we just had painted.
Well, you were doing the Bard on the Baird.
The Bard on the Baird.
You were working on the Shakespearean restaurant, and I would say in terms of finding a goal, the Gunners have that lean and hungry look.
They do.
And they need to find a way to finish.
And again, it's going to come from their best player, you know, number 10, Shahibi. Just been snake bitten. I really believe he's been a little bit snake bitten. So next time we see the Gunners, I'd imagine, you know, the rust will be kicked off, and they'll be looking to put that ball between those metal pipes.
Well, that'll do it from Salem Field tonight. Syracuse FC beats the Sahara Gunners 3-0. Thank you to BJ Stack, our photographer, Francis Beck, our producer, and of course to Paul Catrona, our great color man. Thank you for watching. My name is Stu Boyer. Once again, the final score, Syracuse FC 3, the Sahara Gunners 0. Have a good night, everybody.
Life can be full of surprises, but not always the good kind. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home.